Okay, now let us concentrate on uses of index numbers. The first one, index number simplifies the data and helps in comparison. Index number is one single number that represents the group of values. While constructing index number, we have to consider variety of information. We have to consider information on price, quantity in base year and in a current year. This is such a huge data, it's such a complex data, but index number converts these complex data to one single number and helps in comparison. Second one, index numbers are used in studying trends and tendencies. Trends and tendencies are nothing but ups and downs in the phenomena. By finding index number for the past few years, we can get an idea about the pattern of variation in the data, and it helps to study the behavior of variation in the data. Okay, third one, index numbers helps in measuring purchasing power of money and also used for deflation. Purchasing power of money is nothing but value of money. You might have read it in newspapers like the value of money is decreasing with the time. The value of 1 rupee has reduced to 60 paise or 70 paise, something like this. Now the question is how to find this, how to find the value of the money. Actually we are finding it using consumer price index numbers. We'll be discussing about consumer price index number in detail in other class. Okay, now deflation is nothing but converting money wage to real wage. I'll give an example for this. For example, an employee gets a salary of 20,000 in 2015 and his salary is 25,000 in 2019. Now the question is whether the salary of the employee is really increased in accordance with the cost of living, because cost of living increases with the time. Okay, that is called as real wage. Okay, what he has getting is money wage. Money wage is 25,000. He is getting 25,000 in 2019. That is money wage. Real wage is the wage which is adjusted for cost of living. Okay, we shall discuss about this in detail in other class. Okay. The fourth use is index numbers measure change in cost of living of different group of people. There is an index number called as consumer price index number or cost of living index number. Now what cost of living index number finds is, it is a number which tells how much more we have to pay for a basket full of goods and services in current year as compared to base period. Now basket full of goods and services means goods and services which are needed in day-to-day life. In other words, what cost of living index number finds is how much more you have to pay in current year compared to base year for a basket full of goods and services. The goods and services which are needed in day-to-day life. Index numbers are used by the government to frame suitable policies. Since index numbers deals with economic and business activities, it helps in planning, decision making and framing suitable policies. Okay, the next is limitations or demerits of index numbers. The first one, since index numbers are based on the sample data, they are only approximate indicators. Now while constructing index numbers, we are not including all the items consumed by the people. For example, basmati rice is used by few people, but basmati rice is not included while in constructing the index number because it is not a representative item. We are considering only representative items while constructing the index number, and therefore whatever the answer we are getting is only approximate answer. Second one, there is a likelihood of error being introduced at each stage of construction of the index number. While constructing index number, we have to collect data on price, quantity, etc. And while collecting, recording, or feeding the data to the computer, one can commit a mistake. There is a likelihood of committing error while collecting the data, recording it, or feeding it to the computer. Okay. Third one, while constructing index numbers, the quality of the product is not taken into consideration. We are just considering importance to quantity but not on the quality. But quantity is an important factor to be considered. Okay. Next limitation is index numbers can be misused to get desired conclusion. Suppose if government wants to prove that the prices are not increased, then they can just alter the prices here and there and can get their desired result. So index number can be used to get the desired conclusions. Fifth one, as customs, traditions and habits of people vary from time to time, it is difficult to assign proper weights to the various items. Now, while constructing index number, we are giving weightage to the items depending upon their importance. More consumed items are given more importance than the less consumed items. Rice is given more weightage than sugar. But what happens as the customs and habits of the people changes, the items also changes. For example, people might have given more importance to rice in base year, but to wheat in a current year. In that case, it is difficult to assign proper weights. Okay. Sixth one. Many formulas are used in the construction of index numbers and the different formula give different answer. There are many formulas suggested to construct index numbers and the limitation is that each index number is giving different answer. We are not getting same answer from all the formulas. That is the main limitation of index numbers. Okay, this is about the index number, its characteristics, its uses and the limitations of index numbers. Thank you.